Sorry about being late. Good time to start, folks. Can I get a thumbs up to get started? Good morning, Gulchar. Good morning. Good morning, Kalyan. Manideep. Okay. So today's agenda will start with loops and ifelse. Okay. So in the interest of time, let's get started. Let the folks join in. Good morning, all. Hope you have practiced well over the weekends. Any question from the past session? Anybody want to ask a question? If any doubts around the cursors or indexes or anything? If you have, just key it in. Okay, let's get started. So today's topic that we want to cover is around the loops and if-else condition. In the last session, we have seen how to write a cursor. Typically, cursor allows you to loop through results returned in the select query. There are other alternatives. Like I said, you should know about the cursor, but you shouldn't use it. There are other alternatives available within the SQL Server to leverage the looping construct, and we'll study about the loops, what kind of loops are available and how to program a loop today, and also we'll study about the if-else condition writing. Okay, so let's go into the agenda today. Loops and if-elses. I think I have to track this one. Okay. Do you remember loop is a technique where a set of SQL statements are executed repeatedly until a particular condition is met. That means I want to do the same setup iteration. I want to do the same setup operation for n number of terms. Looping is a construct that say you want to add. I want to say add 1 plus 1. Next time I want to say add 2 plus 1. I want to say add 3 plus 1. I want to say add 4 plus 1. If I want to do the same operation again and again and again, in that particular case, we are going to leverage the construct of loop. Okay. Typically in SQL Server, there is only one construct of loop available known as while loop. Okay. The only one construct in SQL Server. In different other programming database technology, they have some other types of loops as well, like do while for loops and other. But in SQL Server, there is only one and only way of doing the looping is a while looping condition. And what this particular syntax look like? While a particular condition is true, begin, you do your logic here, and then end. Very simple construct. While a condition is true, begin, then do your programming, and then end. Okay, this is what a typical looping construct in SQL Server look like. Without any much of botheration, let us see how the loop looks like, and then we'll actually practice it out. Okay. Okay, say for an example, here we want to practice a loop where our main ambition is to do a looping of numbers between, say for an example, I don't want to initiate at 10, maybe I want to initiate 1. My condition is I want to print numbers between 1 till 30. What I want to do, I want to print numbers between 1 till 30. If that is what I want to do, This is what I am going to do. Okay, what I will do, I will copy this particular context and let's go back into the coding screen. Let's go back and type our first code. Control V, Control R. This is a block of code I am writing. The first block of code I'm writing to do the first programming within the loop. Okay, do watch this particular syntax carefully. Very straightforward. Only constructors will see how do you loop through, what are the important parts of a loop. Okay, in loop you need to have a condition. If you remember the syntax, what I'm saying, while a particular condition is true. Okay, then you typically say begin, and then you will say you whatever logic you want to write. My logic is you print the number. That is what my logic is. And then you have to increment the value of this loop counter. This is known as the loop counter. So what you say, either a condition is true or the value of the loop counter is true. Okay, we'll see what exactly is happening. We'll start with 1. What I'm saying, declaring a variable of type whose name is I. A variable in SQL Server is declared with the @ sign. Declare @I, then int. Int is the data type of this particular I variable, and I'm assigning a default value of 1. You can do in one go. Okay, this is one way of assigning the variable. Declare @I, integer type equals to 1. You can declare and assign at the same time also. This is possible. Or if you don't want to do that, you can say declare @I int. Then you will say set. There is another operator known as setting the value of the variable. Set @I equals to 1. Clear about these lines? I'm declaring a variable, integer type variable. I'm setting the variable's value at 1. Okay. Now, next condition I'm writing. I'm writing while the bracket is optional. Do remember it was not there. I'm writing the bracket. Bracket is absolutely optional, but it is a good practice always practicing writing the condition within a loop, within a bracket. While a particular condition is true, what my logic say, print number. My logic is saying print numbers from 1 till 30. That is what my logic is. Okay, print numbers from 1 till 30. So what I want to do, I will say while my condition is true, what I am initiating my I variable to, sorry about that. In SQL Server, it is case insensitive, but it is better to use the proper conditioning for the variable. So I'm saying declaring @I. I'm setting the value of the I at 1. I'm saying while my @I variable is less than or equal to 30. I'm initially giving a value of 1. So the value is coming for the while loop verification whether while 1 is less than equal to 30. 1 is less than equal to 30. Yes, answer is true. While I'm evaluating to enter into the loop, up to this 4 line if I study, I'm declaring a variable of integer type. I'm setting the value of the variable at 1. Now I am evaluating whether the I variable is less than or equal to 30. Yes, because I assigned the value of 1 in the second point, in the second step. So it is correct. So now you enter into the loop. In SQL Server, the begin and end define a scope. So this while loop scope, if you see, there is a plus and minus operator. This actually, if you do that, it will say what is the scope of this while loop. Okay. So within the while loop, I'm saying begin and end. What I'm saying, my logic of the while, my looping construct will go here. Okay. What I will do, I will say there is a command available known as print. Print command prints the value inside the console, not in the result, rather in the console side of the SQL. So I'm saying print @I. Whatever value is there inside the I, you print it. Next step, what I'm saying, set @I equals to @I plus 1. Okay, what does that mean? That means when you reach here, whatever value of the I variable is, you add +1 to it and save the variable value to @I. That is what we typically do in increment operator. If you are coming from a computer science or C, C++ background, if you have some basic programming, typically we do the same thing over there, right? C equals to I equal to I plus 1, set I equal to, over there we don't write set, we say integer I equals to I plus 1, or we say I plus plus, or we say plus plus I. If you have done this kind of programming in Python or some other programming, then essentially this is the construct where we say increment the value of the variable by 1. Okay, I'm saying whatever value the I carries, you add +1 to it and save the value of the I. So I entered into the loop with the value of 1. So here what will happen? 1 plus 1 will happen. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So value of I becomes 2. And now it will again go back to the loop. The loop moves on till the condition is satisfied. So first time it entered it 1 equal to 1 less than equal to 30. But inside the loop it becomes 2. Now here evaluation started again. While 2 is less than equal to 30, okay, go print 2. Now 2 plus 1. Okay, go back again while loop. Whether 3 is less than equal to 30, go and print 3. Okay, set 3 plus 1, 3 plus here, 3 plus 1 equal to 4, I equal to 4. Again come back and go to the line while condition. While 4 is less than equal to 30, print. Whether 4 plus 1, 5 is less than equal to 30. Whether 6 is less than 30. Whether 7 is less than 30. Whether 29 is less than equal to 30. Yes, now 29 plus 1, 30. Whether 30 is less than or equal to 30, correct, that is true also, less than or equal to 30. So it will go print 30. Then set I becomes 30 plus 1, 31. So I become 31. While 31 less than or equal to 30. No, it is not true. So the loop will end here and the flow comes to this particular point. Okay, flow will come to this line where I'm writing here, the flow will come. Okay, if a condition is not met, it will go beyond the end block. That is how the program works. Let us see how it is executing. Can you see what did I do? Now it has started printing the number between 1 till 30. Okay, this is how the loop works. So let me give you the code. Just if you have your SQL Management Studio handy, please practice. Kalyan, you have any question? Kalyan, you have any questions?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, we are in the institute, but there is no power here. So till now, we didn't hear anything.
Till now you didn't hear anything.
Yes, sir, we don't have power here. We are in the institute, actually. We are just 4 to 5 members in the institute, and there is no power here.
Oh, that's bad. You
I
can
tried
find
saying you
the
in the
thing in
beginning.
the. So now how are you able to hear it?
We just got connected with mobile hotspot, actually, and even it is very slow.
So do you want to continue with the class or you want to break the session today?
No, actually, we just want to repeat whatever you said in the end of the class, not right now. Just continue with the class right now, and
There are 5 students in the class.
yeah.
And are they there on online or it is all in the.
Everyone is only 5 people in the class, and I think in that only 3 got connected.
So who are there in the online? Is it Bhargavi and Prashant? Are they in the class?
No, they are not in the class.
Guljar, are you there in the class?
No, Gulzar is not in the class.
Manideep?
No, he is not in the class.
So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4 students are not there in the class and 5 are there in the class. So 9 students are there total today. That's bad. Srinivas is
No,
saying he is attending online, but I don't see you, Srini, online. Srini is online. Uday Kiran, are you there in the class?
yeah, he's in the class actually.
So whether the power is back or it is not there.
No, it's not back still. We don't have power still.
So you are not able to hear at all in today's session. Nobody, all the students in the class are not able to get the right internet.
Actually, no one has done here. They just got connected with the mobile hotspot and they are listening in the mobile actually
Then
right now.
I would say that it will not be a good experience. I will take a pause on today's session We'll continue from here. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
We'll continue from here tomorrow. It is okay to not proceed because I don't want to have a glitch. Sorry about the students online. The students in the class are not having power at the center, so we may have to break out. I would recommend that please practice whatever being taught. Okay, so we'll take a break today. We'll continue tomorrow. I will have a discussion to have a backup power over there, so that in that way we are not going to face any difficulty further. Okay, thank you, Srini, for at least letting me know because I was not. Okay. Okay, so we'll break for the session today. There will be no session further. Let us break out. See, Srini is saying even I am facing network issues, it's running here. Okay, let's skip the session today. I'm just posting that, canceling the session because power is not there in center. Okay. Thank you, students. You can drop off. You can practice your own thing. We'll meet tomorrow.